Welcome to this video on the new release of the VPA AFL, that is the Volume Price Analysis AFL. In this video we will be looking at what are the changes in this new release, and also we'll have a quick look at the various features available as a recap or a review, so that everybody is familiar with all the features of this AFL. The first change is on the layout itself. We can see that the alerts have been brought out to a separate line. This will give more clarity, and also the alerts are now color coded. The yellow ones are the warning signals, and the red ones are weakness, indicating weakness, and the green ones are indicating the strength. Otherwise, all the other things remain the same. This is the first change in the AFL. The next change is addition of a few new signals. One is a 2-bar reversal. Now you can see here a blue circle. This indicates a 2-bar reversal to the upside, and here you can see the yellow circle, which is a 2-bar reversal to the downside. These are quite potent signals which would indicate a change in the direction of the move, and as you can see clearly, it is catching the change in the direction very clearly. And this 2-bar reversal can happen on high volume or on medium or the average volumes. So the potency depends on the volume as well, but you have clear indication. The color coding will tell you whether it's a high volume reversal or a low volume reversal. But you also have the alerts here, 2-bar like reversal to the upside on high volume. So the alerts are very clear. So this is a very good signal which will aid your analysis. And the other one is when high volume is not able to move the price very much. Now if you here you can see there is actually the high volume is there. High volume unable to move the price. So normally this happens when it is a demand or supply area, and when such a thing happens, these are warning signals, as you can see by the yellow color. So these are not indicating weakness or strength. These would tell you that the price is not likely to move soon from this area because there is a demand or supply area. So these are two newly added signals which are quite helpful in your analysis. The next change is the addition of a strength band. The strength band can be switched on or off from the parameter window. Open the parameter window, can go down to the bands section. From here you can see plot strength band. So we can either toggle it on or off from here. As you can see, there are 3 colors in the band: the orange, white, and green. Obviously, the green ones indicate strength, the orange one indicates weakness, and the white one indicates neutral areas. These are quite helpful in understanding the background strength or weakness of the particular stock. These can really help you to analyze and time your entries in the market. Another feature which has been added is plotting of trend bands. As you can see in here, the major trend, minor trend, immediate trend. The status is provided in terms of text messages here, but you can also plot them as bands at the bottom here. As usual, go to the parameter window, go to the bands section and say plot trend bands. So you can toggle them on and off here. I have toggled it on. You can see three bands additional to the strength band. The bottommost one is the major trend, minor trend, and the immediate trend. And of course the color is, you can see there are three colors: green for strength, red for weakness, and the orange ones are the neutral areas or no trend areas. These aid your analysis much better, as we can see that when all the bands are turning green, the strength band and all the three trend bands are turning green, these could be the ideal entry points here. You can see here these are good entry points. So the trend bands help you to analyze and plan your trade much better. The next addition is the facility to plot EMAs. Many of you would like to plot different EMAs here. So we have provided a standard set of 3 EMAs, a short term, a mid term, and a longer term EMAs to be plotted. As usual, the facility can be accessed from the parameter window. Open the parameter window, go to the plot EMA section. There you can toggle it on and off like this. As you can see, 3 EMAs are plotted. The default period is 13, 34 and 55, but of course you have the facility to change the time period as you want. Also there is a facility to choose which to plot, either the close or the pivot. I personally prefer to plot the EMAs of the pivot, but some of you would like to plot the standard EMAs based on close. So this facility is provided to choose between the pivot and the close. There's another facility. Many of you would like to draw the 200 period EMA to see if the overall trend is up or down, because normally 200 EMA is the benchmark for defining the uptrend and the downtrend. So this also can be plotted from here. You can toggle it on and off like this. So this facility is also provided. The next addition is on the plotting of the chart itself, or the plotting of the price itself. Personally, I prefer to use bar charts, but many of you would like to plot candlesticks instead of bars. This facility has been added now. As usual, go to the parameter window, go to the plotting section. So in this drop down list you will find price action candles. So you can choose that, so you can see that it is plotting in terms of candlesticks instead of bars. Here there is facility to change the colors of the bars as well. Now the first one is the VSA based coloring. Here each bar is colored based on the VSA flag or the symbol. So it is VSA based coloring. The next is trend based. As you can see, green for uptrend, blue for neutral areas, and the red for downtrends. The third one is my own coloring system, where you have green for strength, the white for transition from strength to weakness, and the red for weakness. Then you have the strength bars based on the VSA. The strength, background strength is calculated and the colors change as per the strength, starting with light green to dark green based on the strength, and similarly from orange to dark red based on the weakness. And the last option is a price action bar colors, where you have green if the close is above the previous close, and red if the close is below the previous close. So this kind of facility is also provided in the new version. The next addition is a small dashboard to indicate the buying and selling pressures, the effort and result, and the spread. Now this dashboard can be switched on from the parameter window. You can go to the dashboard section. I can toggle it here. You can see the dashboard here. Here you have the buying pressure, selling pressure, spread, result and effort, and also you have a strength indication here. You can also move the dashboard to a location where you want by adjusting the X and Y coordinates like this, or the Y coordinates like this. You can adjust and place the dashboard in a convenient location as you want. You can see the values in the bar graph change as we move the cursor. This can be a good add-on for your analysis. Now let's look at some of the features available in the AFL. These were already present in the version 4. The first one is the facility to draw the support and resistance lines. As usual, go to the parameter window. There is a resistance support section here. You can see RS lines. So you can toggle it on and off like this, and you can draw up to 10 lines here. Now I'm taking the last 3 lines here and planting the last 3 lines. As you can see, the last valley, the peak here, the valley here, these are perfectly caught, and these are normally termed as our support and resistance lines. And you can change the sensitivity as well. By reducing the sensitivity, you can catch the most recent up and down moves, or the minor resistances. And as you increase the sensitivity, you will be catching the major resistance and supports, and like I said, you can have up to 10 different lines. The next feature is the facility to draw high volume lines. This feature draws lines where high volume occurred. Now, from the parameter window, you can go to the high volume line section and you can toggle it on and off. Now, this is drawing 5 lines, or the previous 5 areas where the high volume occurred. It is drawing the lines. Let me add the volume to check if see, these are the areas where high volumes occurred. So you can see this is drawing lines, and you can draw up to maximum 20 lines here. So I'll draw just 10 now. You can see wherever high volume occurred, it is drawing lines. Here, these offer a feature where you can compare where the high volume occurred, and these could be potential supply and demand areas. So you can also adjust the volume factor, whether it is twice the volume or 2.5 times the volume. So you can adjust the volume factor. So it will only plot where 2.5 times the normal or the average volume occurs. It will draw the lines. So this is another feature to help your analysis. The next facility is to draw the volume at price. So you can go to the parameter window, to the volume at price section, and you can toggle it on by using the Z order. That is, either you are taking it behind the chart or on top of the chart. So this way you can toggle it on and off. And you can also plot it on the right side if you want, or on the left side as you like. You can adjust the color of the chart, and you can also change the width as you want, and the number of lines can also be adjusted. So this will help you to understand where all high volume occurred, and this can aid your analysis better. The next facility is to draw the Viva line. It can toggle it here from here. So it can be daily or weekly or monthly. So some options are provided here. Those of you who would like to draw the VPA can do so from here. There's another feature provided along with the new version. Let us quickly look into the remaining features of this AFL. You can adjust the colors of the outer panel, the inner upper panel, inner lower panel from this parameter window. I will just demonstrate this by you can change the colors of the outer panel, the upper panel, the lower panel. So you can adjust the colors as per your convenience and liking. Let me put it back to my favorite settings. You can also adjust the periods for the trend analysis. As you are aware, we are using the random walk index for analyzing the trends. These settings can be adjusted from here. This brings us to the end of this video on the features of the AFL VPA 5.0. I hope you will find good use of this AFL, and you can always give your suggestions for improvement, and any problems you find with this AFL you can report to me. You can mail me at karthikmarar@outlook.com.